True success is not something that shouts for attention or demands a spotlight. It is rarely found in the noise of social media posts, public announcements, or the constant chatter of people seeking validation. Real success is cultivated in the quiet moments, in the unseen hours when no one is watching, and in the relentless commitment to personal growth and improvement. When you observe those who have achieved greatness, you will notice a pattern. They spend far more time working in solitude, perfecting their craft, and learning from mistakes than they do seeking applause. The world often celebrates the results, but it rarely sees the journey that made those results possible. This journey is built in private, fueled by discipline, consistency, and unwavering focus. Working in private allows you to refine your skills without the pressure of immediate judgment. When you constantly broadcast your intentions or your small victories, you open yourself up to external opinions which can distract, discourage, or even derail your progress. In contrast, working quietly provides the freedom to experiment, fail, and try again without the burden of public scrutiny. Every late night, every early morning, every extra effort you put in away from the crowd adds up. It is in these moments that habits are formed, strengths are developed, and weaknesses are corrected. The silent work is what separates those who dream from those who achieve. Another crucial aspect of building success in private is the mental resilience it fosters. When you focus on your own journey rather than the opinions or praise of others, you develop a mindset that is self-reliant and grounded. You learn to measure progress against your own standards, not against someone else's expectations. This self-guided growth instills confidence, patience, and perseverance, which are essential ingredients for long-term success. The ability to trust the process, even when recognition is absent, becomes a defining trait of high achievers. They understand that every unnoticed effort is a step closer to their goals, and they embrace the discipline required to continue moving forward without immediate validation. True success also requires humility. By working in silence, you cultivate an attitude of gratitude and focus, recognizing that achievements are the product of hard work, learning, and persistence rather than public acclaim. This humility keeps you grounded and prepared for the responsibilities that come with success. You are less likely to become distracted by superficial praise or external approval, and more likely to stay aligned with your mission and values. Over time, the results of this quiet dedication become evident in tangible accomplishments, reputation, and the respect of those who truly understand the effort behind the success. Ultimately, success built in private is enduring. It is not fleeting or dependent on trends, opinions, or external validation. The quiet, disciplined work that goes unnoticed by the world is the very foundation upon which lasting achievement is built. Those who understand this principle know that the most powerful victories are often the ones no one witnesses until they manifest in undeniable results. By embracing the practice of working hard in silence, you not only achieve your goals, but also develop the character, resilience, and wisdom that ensure your success stands the test of time. True success is rarely the result of flashy announcements or public recognition. It is not built on social media posts, applause, or the constant need to be seen by others. The people who achieve the greatest heights understand a simple truth. The real work happens in private, away from the eyes of the world. Every accomplishment that seems effortless to outsiders is the product of countless hours of preparation, focus, and unseen effort. True success grows quietly, nurtured by discipline, consistency, and determination long before anyone notices. It is forged in the moments when no one is watching, when you push yourself past your limits, correct your mistakes, and keep moving forward despite fatigue, doubt, or fear. Working in private allows you to fully focus on your growth without distractions or external pressures. When you are constantly broadcasting your goals or celebrating minor achievements publicly, you invite criticism, comparison, and unnecessary stress. You place your confidence and progress in the hands of others instead of cultivating them internally. On the other hand, when you dedicate yourself quietly to your work, you create a space to experiment, learn, and fail without judgment. Every extra hour spent studying, practicing, or improving your skills adds up, forming a strong foundation that no outside noise can shake. The people who achieve greatness know that these private moments of effort are far more valuable than any temporary recognition. Consistency is another critical element of success achieved in silence. It is not about occasional bursts of effort, but about showing up day after day, putting in the work even when it is inconvenient, uncomfortable, or exhausting. This steady, persistent effort compounds over time, producing results that are often far greater than what anyone could achieve through shortcuts or public showmanship. Those who work quietly understand that true progress is measured by their own standards and goals, not by how others perceive them. They learn to trust the process, knowing that every small step contributes to a larger vision, even if it remains unseen for months or years. Working hard in silence also builds mental strength. It cultivates patience, resilience, and self-reliance. You learn to rely on your own discipline, to celebrate small victories internally, and to keep moving forward without needing validation from the outside world. This mindset prepares you for long-term success because it equips you with the ability to persevere when challenges arise, setbacks occur, or recognition is delayed. The quiet work develops character and fortitude, traits that are far more valuable than fleeting attention. Ultimately, success that is built in private is enduring. It is not dependent on trends, praise, or validation. It stands on a solid foundation of effort, perseverance, and self-mastery. When the results finally appear, they are undeniable, powerful, and respected. Working hard in silence ensures that your achievements are meaningful, resilient, and long-lasting. It is a commitment to yourself, to your goals, and to the quiet strength that turns dedication into success. Consistent effort and discipline are the cornerstones of any meaningful achievement. Many people underestimate the power of showing up every single day, thinking that success comes from sudden breakthroughs, lucky opportunities, or flashes of inspiration. The truth is that lasting accomplishment is rarely the result of a single moment of brilliance. It is the result of repeated, focused effort over time, combined with the self-discipline to stay committed even when progress feels slow or invisible. Discipline is what allows ordinary people to achieve extraordinary results. It is the invisible force that keeps you moving forward when motivation fades, when obstacles arise, and when distractions try to pull you away from your goals. Every great achievement is built on a foundation of small, consistent actions. Whether it is studying, practicing a skill, working on a project, or developing a personal habit, the repeated effort compounds over time. Just like water carving a canyon through stone, small, persistent actions create massive results when maintained consistently. Discipline is what transforms good intentions into tangible outcomes. It is what separates those who talk about their dreams from those who actually make them a reality. Without discipline, talent, intelligence, and ambition can easily be wasted because they are not supported by the structure and focus needed to turn them into results. Consistency also builds momentum. When you commit to showing up every day, even in small ways, you create a rhythm that becomes self-reinforcing. Each action, no matter how minor it seems in the moment, pushes you closer to your goal. Over time, the cumulative effect of these small steps is profound. People often fail to recognize progress because it happens gradually, but it is this steady accumulation that ultimately leads to breakthroughs. Discipline ensures that you continue taking these steps regardless of external recognition, setbacks, or distractions. It trains your mind and body to work in alignment with your ambitions, turning effort into habit and habit into results. Another critical aspect of discipline is the ability to prioritize long-term success over short-term comfort. It requires making choices that may not feel exciting or easy, but that serve your ultimate goals. This might mean waking up early to work on your craft while others sleep, studying when it would be easier to relax, or staying focused on your plan when social pressures encourage distractions. Discipline strengthens your character, sharpens your focus, and builds resilience. It allows you to endure discomfort, push through resistance, and maintain your vision even when circumstances are challenging. Consistency and discipline also teach humility and patience. They remind you that success is not instantaneous and that real growth requires time and effort. By committing to the process, you learn to appreciate each small victory, each lesson learned, and each incremental improvement. You understand that progress is not always dramatic, but it is always meaningful. The combination of steady effort and unwavering discipline creates a powerful momentum that cannot be easily disrupted. It ensures that when opportunities arise, you are ready, capable, and prepared to seize them. Ultimately, consistent effort and discipline are the invisible engines behind every achievement. They are what turn dreams into realities, ideas into results, and potential into mastery. While others may seek shortcuts or quick fixes, those who embrace discipline understand that success is a marathon, not a sprint, and that the daily commitment to effort is what separates the extraordinary from the ordinary. Patience and perseverance are two of the most powerful qualities a person can cultivate on the path to success. In a world that values instant results and quick gratification, it is easy to overlook the importance of enduring effort and the ability to wait for meaningful outcomes. Yet, the truth is that most significant achievements are never the result of a single moment or a sudden stroke of luck. They are the culmination of persistent work, repeated trials, and the steadfast willingness to continue moving forward even when progress seems slow or invisible. Patience allows you to endure the waiting periods, the setbacks, and the challenges that inevitably arise, while perseverance ensures that you keep pushing toward your goals regardless of obstacles or delays. Life has a way of testing our resolve. There will be times when efforts seem fruitless, when the results you expect are nowhere in sight, and when it feels as though the world is moving faster than you are. In these moments, patience becomes essential. It teaches you to trust the process, to understand that every step you take, no matter how small, is bringing you closer to your goal. Patience is not passive, it is an active form of endurance. It requires mental strength, self-control, and a deep belief that your efforts are not wasted. By practicing patience, you develop the ability to maintain focus and composure, even in the face of uncertainty and delay, which is critical for long-term success. Perseverance works hand in hand with patience. While patience allows you to endure, perseverance drives you to continue taking action. It is the determination to rise each time you fall, to keep moving forward despite failures, disappointments, or criticism. Perseverance is what transforms obstacles into lessons and setbacks into opportunities for growth. Those who achieve greatness do not avoid challenges, they embrace them, understanding that each difficulty strengthens their character and prepares them for future success. Through perseverance, you develop resilience, adaptability, and a refusal to give up, which are essential traits for anyone striving to achieve meaningful goals. Together, patience and perseverance create a powerful mindset that separates those who succeed from those who quit too soon. They allow you to focus on the long-term vision rather than being distracted by immediate frustrations or temporary failures. This combination also teaches humility and perspective, reminding you that progress is a journey, not a sprint. The moments of struggle, delay, and effort build endurance and wisdom, equipping you to handle future challenges with grace and confidence. Ultimately, patience and perseverance are the hidden forces behind every lasting achievement. They enable you to weather storms, overcome setbacks, and continue striving when others might give up. By embracing these qualities, you learn that success is not defined by how quickly you arrive at your destination, but by your ability to stay committed to the journey. The steady, determined pursuit of your goals, guided by patience and fueled by perseverance, ensures that when you finally reach the pinnacle of your efforts, your success is not only meaningful, but also enduring and deeply satisfying. Focusing on results rather than recognition is one of the most important principles for achieving meaningful success. Too often, people become distracted by the desire for approval, applause, or acknowledgement from others, believing that external validation is the ultimate measure of their worth or progress. However, true achievement is not defined by how loudly it is celebrated or how many people witness it. It is measured by the tangible outcomes you create, the goals you accomplish, and the value you generate through your efforts. When you focus on results instead of recognition, you channel your energy into action, progress, and impact rather than seeking temporary praise that may never come. Chasing recognition can be tempting because it feels immediate and gratifying. A compliment, a social media post, or public acknowledgement can give a short burst of satisfaction, making it easy to prioritize attention over substance. But relying on external validation is dangerous because it ties your sense of accomplishment to forces beyond your control. People may not notice your work, misunderstand your intentions, or fail to acknowledge your effort, leaving you feeling frustrated or undervalued. Focusing on results shifts the emphasis back to what you can control: the quality of your work, your consistency, and your commitment to your goals. By measuring yourself against your own standards and striving to produce meaningful outcomes, you maintain autonomy and purpose. Results-oriented focus also fosters discipline and accountability. When you are motivated by results, you evaluate your actions based on their effectiveness rather than how they are perceived. You pay attention to what works, identify areas for improvement, and refine your approach until you achieve the desired outcome. This mindset encourages critical thinking, persistence, and problem solving, all of which are essential for long-term success. Recognition may come and go, but results create lasting impact and tangible proof of your effort. Another advantage of focusing on results is the sense of fulfillment it brings. Achieving goals and producing meaningful outcomes generates a deep satisfaction that cannot be replicated by external praise. Recognition may fade, but knowing that you have accomplished something valuable, contributed to a larger purpose, or overcome significant challenges provides a lasting sense of pride and confidence. When you concentrate on results, you develop a habit of excellence, a commitment to continuous improvement, and the ability to celebrate your progress internally, regardless of whether others notice. Finally, focusing on results positions you for genuine recognition when the time is right. When achievements are built on consistent effort, high standards, and tangible outcomes, the recognition that eventually comes is earned, meaningful, and enduring. It is no longer superficial or dependent on attention-seeking behavior, but is a natural reflection of your hard work and impact. By prioritizing results over recognition, you cultivate a mindset of substance, resilience, and purpose that not only leads to success, but ensures that success is respected and lasting. In the end, results speak louder than applause. By keeping your attention on what truly matters and committing to meaningful action, you create accomplishments that endure, inspire, and define your legacy, regardless of whether anyone is watching along the way. Overcoming obstacles quietly is one of the most powerful ways to build character and achieve lasting success. Life is full of challenges, setbacks, and unexpected difficulties, and the way you respond to these obstacles often determines the trajectory of your journey. Some people face adversity with complaints, excuses, or loud declarations, hoping that recognition or sympathy will somehow make their problems easier to overcome. But true strength is revealed in those who confront challenges with determination, resilience, and a quiet resolve. Working through difficulties without fanfare develops a deep inner confidence and a sense of self-reliance that cannot be taught or taken away. Obstacles are inevitable. No matter how talented, prepared, or ambitious you are, you will encounter situations that test your patience, skill, and endurance. The key is not to avoid these challenges, but to embrace them as opportunities for growth. Facing adversity quietly allows you to focus your energy on solutions rather than distractions. Instead of seeking validation or attention for your struggle, you channel your efforts into problem-solving, learning, and improving yourself. Every challenge becomes a lesson, every setback a stepping stone, and every moment of perseverance strengthens your ability to navigate future difficulties. Working quietly through obstacles also cultivates humility and perspective. When you overcome challenges without broadcasting your struggles, you develop a deep appreciation for the effort it takes to achieve meaningful results. You understand that success is not handed to anyone, and you respect the process required to reach your goals. This humility allows you to remain grounded, to learn from mistakes, and to keep your focus on continuous improvement. It also prepares you to handle success gracefully as you recognize that achievements are earned through persistence and resilience rather than luck or public recognition. Another benefit of overcoming obstacles quietly is the development of mental toughness. Life will often throw unexpected challenges your way, and those who can navigate them calmly and persistently build resilience that lasts a lifetime. Mental toughness is not about avoiding failure, but about facing it with courage and determination, understanding that setbacks are temporary and that growth comes from persistence. The ability to endure difficulties without needing external validation strengthens your confidence and sharpens your problem-solving skills, making you more capable in every aspect of life. Finally, overcoming obstacles quietly ensures that your achievements are authentic and respected. When your success comes after sustained effort, discipline, and perseverance, it carries a weight and credibility that can't not be undermined by noise or showmanship. People may notice the results, but they may never fully understand the struggle behind them, and that is exactly what makes the accomplishment so powerful. The quiet battles you fight, the challenges you endure, and the obstacles you overcome all contribute to the depth of your character and the lasting impact of your work. In the end, the ability to overcome obstacles quietly is a hallmark of true strength. It builds resilience, cultivates humility, sharpens focus, and develops inner confidence. By confronting challenges without seeking attention, you create a foundation for lasting success, proving that the most powerful victories are often those no one sees until the results speak for themselves. As we come to the close of this message, remember this: true success is not measured by how loudly you announce it, how many people see it, or how much praise it earns along the way. Real achievement is built quietly with consistent effort, discipline, patience, and perseverance. It grows in the unseen hours when no one is watching, in the steady commitment to improvement, and in the courage to face challenges without seeking attention. Working hard in silence is not about hiding your abilities. It is about valuing the process, trusting the journey, and allowing your results to speak louder than words ever could. When you focus on results instead of recognition, you free yourself from the distractions of validation and comparison. You learn to measure your progress by your own standards, to refine your craft, and to take pride in your efforts regardless of who notices. Every obstacle you overcome quietly strengthens your character, builds resilience, and prepares you for the next challenge. Every step you take in dedication, every moment you persevere without applause, and every lesson learned in silence compounds into a foundation for lasting success. The world will notice eventually, not because you demanded attention, but because the results cannot be ignored. Your quiet determination, your disciplined efforts, and your unwavering focus create a momentum that speaks for itself. Those who understand the power of working hard in silence know that the journey is as important as the destination, and that the greatest victories are often those fought quietly with patience and persistence. So let this be your call to action. Commit to your goals. Embrace the process and work diligently without the need for external validation. Trust that your efforts are building something meaningful, lasting, and powerful. Keep showing up, keep pushing forward, and keep growing even when no one is watching. And when the moment comes for your achievements to be revealed, they will shine with a brilliance that only comes from true dedication, quiet strength, and relentless hard work. Remember, the loudest success is not always the strongest. The quiet, disciplined, determined, and persistent efforts are what leave a legacy. Work hard in silence and let your results tell the story of your greatness.